Welcome to my favorite place, the Temple of Time. A relatively simple one, probably why I like it so much. Alright, let's stop beating around the bush. Let's do this. Link, don't you think there's something odd about that statue? In the grove and the temple entry, there's always matching ones on each side. But there's only one here. Why don't you use your senses to take a look around? Yay, artificial use of the wolf! Of the animal! Yep, one's supposed to be here. There was one more here originally. We need to find the other statue in this temple that matches that one. Hell yeah, that's what we gotta do. Alright, so now that we're done with that, we probably don't need that wolf anymore. Probably not. So, first order of business is to get that switch, you know, pressed so that we can go all the way up here. And then go around the Uku. And light those things, and there we go. First puzzle solved. Heck yeah, dude. That's what I mean. But, unfortunately, unless you're a wizard at skipping, not so fast, Morty, at last, this is it. This is where I've been trying to go to. The ancient technology of our people sleeps in this place. We searched all over, but now we're so close, I can smell it. Once we find that thing, we'll be home at last. Oh, gracious, yes. Morty, We're so close, so please help us so we can find what we're looking for. So if this is your first time meeting Uku, then I think the dialogue would actually be kind of different. But, speaking of which, actually, you'll forgive me for the poopy quality that's about to show up on your screen. By the way, right here is a young Goma. Gee, I wonder what's coming up. Do I have to... Oh, right. I had to, like, get the thing first. Actually, I don't need to because, check this out. Check this out. Okay, that's one way to do it, but I'm trying to actually skip this. Because I know you can't, I know you can skip this. No, you can't. Okay, fine. I've done it on Wii plenty of times, but, you know, I guess, you know, some things are just not possible on HD versions, I guess. Then again, I don't remember or don't know or don't realize. Anyway, what you gotta do then is to, wait, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So speaking of dialogue, actually, there's something that I actually didn't realize. What? How did I miss? How did I miss? How did I miss that? I don't know how I missed that, but anyway. If I can finally get to my point about this fight. Oh, wait. By the way, this is an Armos. That's an Armos right there. They look weird compared to all the other games, but I'll allow it. So really, all you gotta do, well, is to activate them by shooting a bomb, and then you blow them up. Actually, no, that actually did work on GameCube, actually, but apparently we stopped them in their tracks. But once you kill them, they actually will keep on attacking until they explode. So, be careful about that. Anyway, now finally back to my point. There is dialogue that I missed. You can actually meet Telma's friends before you access Lakebed Temple. And I think they'll have different dialogue once you finally meet them and they go through their little character arcs to introduce you, which are clearly there to introduce you to the next temple. And by meeting Russell, by speaking to him again, he actually acknowledges you and removes his little mask thingy. There, I said it. Jesus. God. Man. I love it. I just love it. Okay. I'm gonna try to skip this again because I know you can do this. I know you can do this. I'm not crazy. I'm not actually crazy. Okay, maybe the frame inputs are weird, but okay, fine. All right, fine. I guess we'll do this. We'll do this with the boomerang. Or not. Okay, I'm an idiot. So thank God, I was actually able to show that. I was actually able to show that off. Jeez. So once again, you'll have to forgive me for the poopy quality of the footage that you just saw. I had to pull from the archives. You know, the archives, as they say. AKA 11 years ago. You know, pull footage from 11 years ago. That always works. Actually, I'm thinking I might want to... I think I might actually want to switch over to first person, actually. I feel like I want to. And also to turn up the brightness all the way up. Thank you. Now I can actually fully speed this up. Or go at my full speed, as it were. Those are some spiders. There, finally able to do the mortal draw on these fools. I haven't been making use of my sword skill, my hidden skills lately, so this is a good opportunity to do so. Here I got Helm Splitter into shield attack, into Helm Splitter again, and there it is. There we go. Alright, right there is a different kind of Beamos. I think that's a fire one, I think it is. Yeah, I think that's a fire Beamos. Basically, they shoot out beams of fire. And once again, highly recommend against, you know, doing the whole thing that involves you wearing the Zora armor in that case. Because don't forget, you got that 10 times multiplier on damage if you do. On fire and ice damage. I'm not willing to try that out because, you know, it's definitely some damage, alright? But, you know, it's just all cool in the cools. All cool in the cools. I don't know why I don't know why I like this dungeon so much in particular. Like, I don't know what it is. I have a feeling that maybe it's just because it's, like, so easy to me. Oh, wait, actually. There we go. Yep, there we go. Skipped it. I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's so easy compared to the other ones, but it's still kind of fun in a way. Or maybe it's just because I just like the atmosphere of this whole place. That's not what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do was to combine these. Turn them on. Okay, yeah, so you can kill them with bombs. Okay. I was wondering why that was. Yeah. That's what I was wondering. But yeah, no, like, again, I don't know why I find this dungeon to be my favorite one out of all of them. Is it that's because it's so simple compared to the other ones? Like, it's a simple journey upwards? Is it because, like, the puzzles are relatively easy compared to it? I don't know. I don't know why I find this, like, my favorite. Like, I clearly have a lot of fun with Snow Peak Ruins. And Snow Peak Ruins being a lot better than I thought was like my sign that makes me think that Snow Peak Ruins should be my favorite. In fact, it probably might be. Yeah, Snow Peak Ruins might definitely be my personal favorite gameplay-wise. It's definitely my favorite aesthetic and theme-wise. Because you never really have a, like a big mansion as a dungeon before. Which is kind of insane to me. Of course, like, many of the old, like, Zelda games, like Link's Awakening, have, like, stuff like Turtle Rock or anything like that. Or Eagle's Tower or anything like that has great themes for dungeons. That's what makes the Game Boy ones all unique and cool, I suppose. But, yeah. I just don't know. I was supposed to shoot that. Okay, there we go. In terms of Twilight Princess dungeons, like, the first 3 dungeons are pretty good. But now that we're in, like, the second act of the game, it's like, yeah, we're totally getting into, like, the peak of dungeons. Arbiter's Grounds is peak because its theming is really interesting and its puzzles are really cool. Snow Peak Ruins is so peak because it's like, yeah, aesthetically it's great. The story that takes place in it is cool. And Temple of Time is great because it's so easy and yet it's so fun. I just don't know what it is with me in Temple of Time. So we'll just say it's a complicated history of me thinking that this might be my favorite, this might not be, you know. It's crazy. It's kind of weird. Anyway, with what we call a bomb boost, you can easily reach that treasure chest, no problem. What do I... Oh, wait, I was supposed to shoot the thing. Okay, yeah. I clearly was supposed to shoot the thing. But, you know, yeah. You might be thinking, why aren't we getting these, like, treasure chests right now? Aren't we supposed to get these, you know, a little bit later or something like that? And yes, that's correct. We are going to get them eventually. We just don't have the right means to do so right now. If anyone catches my good old fastened drift. Anyway, these armored lizard foes, you can't actually use the ending blow on them, believe it or not. You gotta fight them the old-fashioned way. By using the shield attack enough times, you can actually stun them and use the helm splitter. But I think you can also take care of these in like 2 mortal draws, I believe. I think two mortal draws actually might do the trick. So, yeah. Okay. Good thing I picked up stuff here. Ooh, okay. So we got all these Gomas and baby Gomas, little baby Gomas. Look at these spiders. I'm so sorry to... I apologize to any and all arachnophobes in the audience. But, you know, I don't mind spiders, it's just that I kill them. Why didn't I use bombs? In fact, why am I not using my arrows? Yeah, arrows are clearly the way to go with these guys. Or bomb arrows. Either or. Get out of here! Okay. So you take care of those guys, and I believe the next small key is right there? At least I think it is. Nah, it's 50. I mean, it's definitely not bad. I can use it to fuel the magic armor if I need to. Then again, I probably don't need the thing anyway. Ooh, 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 ooh. I have a fun trick. I have a fun trick here. Okay. I need to line myself up. Okay. Okay. Go. Ah, nuts. Okay, what I was trying to do was I was trying to skip the animation. Ooh. Damn it. Okay. Okay, I made it to the other side. That's what counts. That's what counts. That's what counts. I did it. I did it. I did it. Yeah, I did it. Reddit. Yeah, that's all that counts, is that I made it to the other thing without having to weigh down those scales. Because that's what you're normally supposed to do. You're supposed to normally like weigh down those scales into I totally screwed myself. Okay, yeah. There's no way I'm missing this. So yeah, I kind of needed to do this anyway. Since we're here. So put 2 of those really heavy statues over to at least one of the scales. And then use the spinner to get over here. And once again, artificial use of the wolf clearly states that we need to minute charge this fool. And then yoink the soul and sniff the soul. Yeah. Yeah, use it to factually, utterly sniff the soul. Hylian tea. Thank God for that Hylian tea. I love Hylian tea. Oh boy, okay. Bomb arrows away. Okay, I was wondering why that didn't even kill in one hit. I was wondering why, but, you know. Eh. Alright, so you can't get this early. Okay. Alright, so now, if you're willing to get this early, then go ahead and push down every heavy object that you see here. Including 2 of these, like, big old heavy statues with holes. Not throw one, you idiot. Place one on this switch. You need to hold down all 4 of them at once. But I also want to get this chest. I need to hold down the 4th one, actually. That's fine. That was totally part of my plan. That was totally part of the plan. It totally was. Okay. Just want to place this here. And then do this. Thank you. Thank you very much. See? All according to cake. All according to Keikaku. Translators know Keikaku means plan. Dabiki! You can easily jump down here in order to continue. Alright, I'll need the regular ones. Come on, Cletus! Yeah! Come on, Cletus! Come on! Why do I always end up, like, quoting Nutty Professor, like... one of my favorite black quotes of all time. Come on, Cletus! Come on! The freaking grandma character being all like, come on, Cletus! During the freaking dinner scene where, like, the fat kid is just like laughing his ass off, you know, with him being my kin, my soul, my breath. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, let's go. The key that is small. That's okay, it's only 1 heart of damage, it's fine. Yeah, see, imagine if this was like normal mode. Yeah, seriously, imagine if this was like normal mode. Then it would have driven you nuts. This would have driven you nuts to know that these spike traps that should hurt a lot don't hurt you much. Remember, I'm playing this with 4 times damage on, so I'm clearly in the right to even do this. Oh, and by the way, on the GameCube, if you kill those armos, if they're not loaded yet, the game crashes. Once again, I feel the need to tell you that this game was designed. This game was truly designed. Oh Christ. Oh Christ. Oh Christ. Nope. I need to be safe. I need to be safe and get a blue potion right now. All right, we got it. Oh, wait, hang on, actually. Hold up. Want to kill you. It's definitely easier this way. Way easier. All right, there we go. There goes your purple. Goes my purple rupee. I want you to take a look at the map of this place. 8 floors. You gotta ascend 8 floors for this thing. Hard to believe that the journey only took like a short amount of time, which is just the way I like it in the Temple of Time. Which may or may not even be my favorite dungeon. This might actually be my second favorite. Second favorite, of course. Link's like, whoa, dude. This thing is cool. And of course, as expected, there's the thing. Hey, Knight, I want to shoot you. Holy crap, it worked! Dark Nut. All right, here we go, boys. So, make use of your sword skills. Also, I didn't know that the shield attack. Oh, that's 4 hearts. I didn't know that the jump attack could be used on the thing, on the ZR button. Clearly. So once again, this is a no-frills fight that you got here. Basically, make use of your sword skills and your hidden skills and all of your skills to break apart the Dark Nut's armor. Yeah, the goal is to... Ooh. Come on. Come on. As long as you're defending, then you're fine. I mean... Come on. All right, there we go, there we go. If you really want to end this fight quickly, then you can use bomb arrows if you want to. But that's not what I'm here for. Now the armor is broken off. Oh god, oh god. Oddly enough, strangely and funnily enough, the sword that hurts you now doesn't actually hurt you as much. I'm trying to mortal draw, but I can't. Sorry, dude, your other sword hurt better. You're just not that guy. Okay, I can use some mortal draw to stun. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Next time, next time. Alrighty. You can actually skip this boss fight, by the way. This mini boss fight, by the way. In order to get the Dominion Rod, this amazing rod can infuse ancient statues with life. Hold it with the and with the and use it to give life the things. Yes, use it to give life to statues. Just like this. And now you have a little statue friend. I'm gonna name this dude. I can't think of a name. But that's fine. But now we see what we gotta do. Absorbing into the bell. What happened to the guy? Who knows? And also, who might care, possibly? We're all done. Next time on Twilight Princess HD, we see what happened to the little guy. Where did he get absorbed into the bell? What happened? What happened to him? Oh my god. Well, if you played the game, you probably already know. But see you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching and goodbye.